emotion that happen through your album, what dominates it the most? Like, is it anger? Is it love? Is it passion? Like,
it's a blend of things. I would say the main mood, if you're gonna go with like a strict emotion like sadness, happiness, is confusion. After I tell you what it's about, it's just basically the struggles of being famous. So like when you listen to it, the interludes and the part where the girl's talking, that's fame. So I like personified fame as a person.
yeah.
So like the reason why her voice sounds like that, and like if you like actually pay attention to it, different songs it's three voices but has a lighter tone because it's supposed to entice you, like, hey, come here. When it has like the darker tones, it's kind of like an upsetting, like this is really getting
Like the devil,
dark. Yeah, kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Caught you type shit.
Exactly. So like when it's like, do you believe in love? Do you believe in second chances? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in heaven? Like those are things that like really bother me. Like those, like to me, why I say like it's really emotional, because those are my insecurities. Those are things I deal with.
One of them was depression. Now that shit, it hits a lot of us. Nobody talks about that shit. I mean, why did you feel the need to bring those up?
A lot of people, when like they're depressed or they feel a certain way about a certain thing, they feel like, oh, it's just my life, or it's just me. Like, why is this happening to me, kind of thing. Where they kind of gotta understand that certain things in life just happen to people, and like you're not the only person that shit happens to.
I was taking in X-Files. That's one of my favorite tracks.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's one of my at this moment my favorite.
And Prove It.
One
of my
oh my gosh.
A couple of my favorite tracks on the album. What was your vision behind X-Files?
Played the beat, was getting ready to freestyle, and like I said one line. I said the first line of my first verse, and I was like, I actually don't need to freestyle. I just went and I wrote the whole thing. Bam, wrote it all, and then like even when I was like, there were certain parts where I'm like, okay, there's always like you're on a roll, then you get stuck, you're like, alright, come back. There was none of that. I just went boom, straight through it. And like that verse is a mix of, listen to all my rap verses, it ties back into the whole thing about being famous. So like when you listen to it, like 24 hours in a day, I spent lifetimes trying to figure out the square root of your existence. That is like my whole life I've been trying to be famous. I've been trying to do music. I've been trying to do that.
I forgot to add, my other track that I liked was Accommodate.
Accommodate? Oh, yes. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite songs. Funny thing about that song is when I let a few people hear it, like, oh, it's a real nice song, and it has that bounce, and it gives me that real, like, warm radio feel, like, this could be like a family song. That entire song is about selling your soul. Funny enough. So, like, when it's, you got something I want, that's fame talking to me, like, give me your soul kind of thing. Come and date me. It's kind of like the trade-off. Like, you want to be famous? I want your soul kind of thing. Trade-off. So when you listen to, like, the verse, it's like, you got everything I have ever wanted. That's me talking to fame. Like, yo, I want to be famous. Sure, why not kind of thing. So that song is real cool because it's just the underlying tone. When you listen to it, I wrote it so, like, you can pick it up and listen to it. But, like, if you really listen to it, knowing that now, it's about selling your soul, to be famous kind of thing.
Just let your spirit go. Take this and lose control. What is love to you? It's like I never get enough from you. I can never get enough for you. Will I ever be enough for you? Attention is a new drug, and we're all dying to get a buzz.